Hi, what's good guys, welcome back to another video. Once again my footage got corrupted from last night, so I do still have some of the recording, but we'll just go over my bias once again. Alright, real quick before we get into today's video, just feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any questions, maybe a Q&A if you want to learn my strategy. Just any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. I'll probably answer them or make a future video too. If you want to see any type of videos in the future, feel free to just recommend them. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. Peace. So originally I was bearish because I thought we could take out this high and we could call it a turtle soup. Set up like a buy side liquidity sweep, and that we're going to look for shorts. But then I realized, cool, as price plays up, as originally I had a bearish bias. Fuck, why can I not speak, bro? So yeah, originally I had a bearish bias. I thought we had a buy side liquidity turtle soup set up. Then I realized we had a 1 hour fair value gap right here, and then scaling in even more. I originally wanted to see this 1 hour fair value gap get disrespected before I started looking for shorts. So price comes down, you get that big candle, and as you can see on the 1 hour, it clearly holds and respects this 1 hour candle. So it's probably not bearish. And at that moment in time, I was like, cool, we're probably not bearish. And then doing even more analysis, I realized we also had a 15-minute fair value gap here that it filled, and that if you dragged a Fibonacci from this swing low to this swing high, it tapped into our optimal trading entry. Plus, we had this key level right here. I'm doing a line, but you can sort of see the whole area that it goes through. It's used as resistance here once again, support right here, and now it's playing off as support once again. You can change it to there if you just want to look at the line. Yeah, and then scaling in, we wanted to look for, there's a few things I did right, which I will play a clip of right now. So there's a few things that I need for this trade. Number one, by 10 PM, we need to hold this fair value gap, the 1 hour fair value gap. Holding the 1 hour fair value gap. This one right here, we want to see this get held. If it doesn't hold it, then we're not in. Number two, we either want to see it sweep the 15-minute low or break structure on the 15-minute to the upside. We need to wait for the 1 hour fair value gap to get held. We need to wait for, it's looking like it's going to be a sweep, so we're going to need a 15-minute break to the upside. We need the 5-minute and then the 1 minute to be bullish, and then we might be in for a trade. So yeah, we said we wanted to wait for the 1 hour fair value gap to get held, on which it did for 2 1 hour candles. So that's pretty good confidence. We also said we wanted the 15, the 5-minute and the 1 minute to be bullish. So let's see if we get that. In the 15, we create a high right here, and you can clearly see we break structure right here. So nice, we get a 15-minute break. The 15 is probably a little bit bullish. Now what? If we scale onto the 5-minute, we want to see some 5-minute confluence, like holding the 5-minute fair value gap, and then a 1 minute break, 1 minute fair value gap, because that's our normal entries that we always look for. So let's see if we get any of those. Boom, boom, boom. Here we create a 5-minute fair value gap. See what happens. It's a fake out. It closes below and then closes above. The 5-minute is bullish for me. Now what do I want to look for an entry? Me personally, like we said before, we want the 15 and the 5-minute to be bullish. Now what do we want to look for? A 1 minute break and a 1 minute fair value gap. So price chops around, and then it gets you can clearly see it break structure here. So I'm like, cool. When it comes into this fair value gap, I'm gonna press buy, and we're going to target this buy side liquidity draw, because we are bullish on the high time frame like we discussed. We said the weekly, the daily and the 4 hour was bullish, so that's why originally I didn't take a short as well, because I knew that this short did not match with the higher time frame confluences. You gotta follow the higher time frame. The fucking, I know it's corny, but the trend is your friend, bro. If you follow the trend, if you follow the high time frame confluences, that's where you're gonna get your best setups. So yeah, I'm like, cool, I want to enter on this 1 minute fair value gap. What does price do? It just fucking rallies. Now I could have entered here, but if I entered here, my pattern of thinking was for me to target buy side and to have a good risk to reward. My risk to reward would basically be at my original entry, so there's no point doing that. And then at the same time, I also realized, oh cool, we have a 5-minute fair value gap here and a 5-minute fair value gap right here, so I can enter on either one of these fair value gaps, but I'll enter somewhere within the EQ on this fair value gap and we'll target buy side. So what does price do? Price plays around for a bit, plays around, consolidates around this area, and this is 12 o'clock, bro. This is my bedtime, so so I'm nearly in bed at this point. I get an entry, I get my first entry, I'm like, cool, okay, I won't go to bed just yet, and I'll just see how it plays out. And then, as you can see, we get our second entry right here, and yeah, those are both my entries, and let's see how it plays out. Just gotta have patience, bro. Patience pays out. If I'm patient, I know that I could be definitely catching a winning trade today. Patience always pays out. One time, bro, I worked for a certain fast food company and I was doing deliveries, right? I'm like driving on my bikes and I'm going to this address and I'm about to pull out onto this main road. If you know where Manukau Road is, it's like really busy. And like at the time it was like prime time, peak lunch time, super busy and a bunch of cars. And I probably could have pulled out a few times, but it was like, it would have been super dangerous and I would have nearly got hit. And I just remember, like, I don't know how I thought of this. Maybe it was God, maybe it was the fucking universe. But in my head, I was just thinking, like, patience pays out, patience pays out. Now, me personally, I'm not very patient. I don't have a very long attention span. I'm a little kid, bro. I've got fucking ADHD. Like, yeah, I'm not a very patient person, but I remember just thinking, patience pays out, patience pays out. And like, there's an opening. I'm like, holy shit, bro. Maybe I can actually pull out of here. In front of the gap is a fucking mean McLaren, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at the McLaren and there's some black guy driving it. I'm like, holy shit, bro. Is that Izzy? Is that Israel Adesanya? So I'm like, holy shit, bro. And then I pull out like behind him. I'm like praying to God on my bike. I'm like, bro, please give me a red light. Please give me a red light so I can talk to him. And I'm just like, and then then I get a red light. Nah. So here's what happens. So like, I keep driving, like tailgating him for a bit, and then I go past my address where I'm supposed to do the delivery. So I was like, fuck that, bro. I'm trying to get a photo, G. I didn't give a fuck. This guy who ordered pizza can wait for 5 minutes, bro. So yeah, I'm praying like, bro, God, please give me a red light. And then there's a red light up ahead. So I pull up next to the McLaren. I look inside, and for like a few seconds, I'm like, bro, have I just followed like a random black guy? But then like I go like that, and he opens his window, and then it was Izzy. So like, moral of the story is, patience pays out. But yeah, man, patience pays out. Hopefully this trade plays out because I'm being patient. Okay, I want to buy some. We're in another position right now.
Hopefully this hourly liquidity helps either push it up or down a bit. I don't really give a fuck. I just want to get out of this trade and go to sleep. I'm moving my take profile there to this level of resistance. So if it comes up to the swing high, that's where all my take profits are going. So let's fucking go. to break even. Next, take profit this high and close full there. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow. Sorry that you're not going to be able to see this play out. I need to go to sleep.
Peace. Alright, it's the next day. So this is how our trade played out. We got stopped out at... We didn't get stopped out, but we got broken even before we could even hit all of these major price points. As if you guys remember from last night, I moved my take profit this high right here, which I called resistance. So we took a profit here and we moved our stop loss to break even, and as you can see, we got stopped at a break even right here.